What's up, JT Squad? It's your girl Jamiri, and I am back with another video. As y'all can see, the lovely Trey is not here today. No, but as y'all read in the title below, we are having a what's it like to be married at a young age / girl talk video. Okay, nah, but for real. In my opinion, it's so amazing, awesome, cherishing, lovely, amazing experience to be married at a young age. I am 21 years old. I'll be 22 this year, and I can honestly say it has been an amazing experience so far. Anyway, it has been an amazing experience. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. And no marriage is perfect, but everything is worth going for, going through with that right person. But you gotta have the right person. So today we're gonna go through like a list of topics that I feel is very important in marriage. If you are young and thinking about getting married or unsure, I definitely was unsure at one point. Not because of I didn't love him or nothing like that. I just felt like I'm too young, and that was my only, thought. But that's really something like you have to sit down and talk to God with. And he revealed a lot of things to me, like you're not too young to do anything, and don't ever let nobody tell you that you too young to get married, get a house, buy a car. None of that. If you want to do it, do it. Is good. It's gonna be a lot of people to try to tell you what they feel is right or wrong for you to do in your life. Like,
Need to shut the fuck up.
are you living my life or am I living my life? You tell me. But yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. Now, if you have doubts for any other reason that you're too young, then that's something that you need to discuss with your partner, or like I said, go to God about it, because I can't tell you. It's all up to you, what you feel in your heart and your relationship with God. I knew my relationship with God, and he led me through it. But yeah, before I get into the topics, I do want to talk. So it's funny because all my life I've been a church girl, or with the church, however you want to call it. So I was taught right from wrong. And as I got older, I started feeling myself. I started feeling I was grown, doing grown things. And I left my mom's house at 18. No, I was not ready. And if I could go back and change it, I wouldn't. Mainly because when I left, it was a lot of things that was new to me. Like, I thought I was ready for a lot of things, but I really wasn't. But at times, I did think about going back, but something was telling me, like, no, don't. And yes, of course, when I left, I did move in with Trey. Am I happy about that? No. But it did show me and teach me a lot of things. And I believe that's why I am in the position I am today. Anyway, I've always been like a church girl, so I knew right from wrong. And when I moved out, I won't say I lost my way with God, because I knew, like, go back to church, do the things that you used to do and stuff like that. but I lost my connection. And when you lose your connection, it's really hard to try to get it back. So I started doing a lot of things that I knew was wrong. And one thing that I was doing that I knew for a fact was wrong was premarital sex. And that's something that it's like I was having a battle with my flesh and my heart and mind, because I knew in my heart, like, this wrong. Ooh, God, you looking at me. I know you see me doing this. And, like, I just felt really bad. But at the end of the day, it was making me, feel nice. I mean, anyway. So at that moment, me feeling convicted, I knew that I needed to make my way back with God and ask him for forgiveness, repent to him and everything. It was a lot of other things that I wasn't feeling proud about. Like I said, I had stopped going to church for a long time, and it was just really hard trying to get back at one point. But it was one time where I did go back to church, and I don't even know how I ended up in the pastor's office, but I was in there, and I think my grandma told him something. I don't know. But I was in there, and he started asking me questions. And then at that moment, I knew, okay, we're finna go into counseling. Now, mind you, I did not set this up. I did not ask him, hey, I need to talk to you. Because I don't really like talk to people about stuff I go through. I'd rather do it not about myself, but I'd rather talk to God about it, because people just gonna feed you what they want you to hear or what they think is best for you. So I really believe that it was God that led me there, because there was a lot of stuff that was said to me that made me remember who I am and where I came from. Like, it's nothing like that talk, that unexpected talk that that gets you back on your, like, hey, this me. I ain't settling for that no more. I ain't finna do this no more. That's not me. So we had a talk, and I really expressed myself. And he gave me like the little rundown of, this, that. Like, basically, he told me, you already know what it is. You need to fix this. You need to change that. You need to get out of this situation, and you need to come back, get your connection with God. And that was that. So after that little talk, it did do something to me. And, like, I thought and prayed on it for a while. And I didn't tell nobody I was thinking of this, going through this, nothing. I was really battling myself, because I knew a lot of stuff that I was doing was very wrong. But that's going to lead me into what I have to say. I just want to get that little story out the way. But yes, once I got back with God, I, in a way, introduced, I brought Trey to our church. So got him to our church. I already knew he was only coming because I said, come with me, and this, and that. But I would say it was up until like a year or two where I felt the change in him, where he wanted to go on his own and didn't really need me to go with him. Or he was there for another purpose. Like, he had a purpose for actually going. So, anyway, it was a lot of things that we was doing that was not of God. So I had to make it up in my mind, like, you need to stop. If you want to get somewhere, if you want to not be the old you, it's a lot of things that you need to give up. You need to spank yourself on the hand and say, hey, that's enough, or something. Take away from your flesh, because that's the only thing that will make you do wrong. Your flesh, your feelings, how you feel. But anyway, I started feeling guilty. Like, and then I had told him, like, if you want to do this, you need to marry me. You need to do this. Like, it was a lot of things where I had started telling him no to. I was telling him no to everything. And I won't say that it was kind of it wasn't no like force, because to be honest, if you set boundaries and let a person know what you want, what you stand for, if that person chooses to walk away from you and don't respect what you got to say, that goes to show it was never meant to be. Now, if I would have told him like, no, you can't do this if you don't marry me. You can't do this if you... That's not forcing anybody. That's not making anybody do anything. Not making anybody do anything. He had the option to say, okay, no, I ain't finna do this, and walk away. But he stayed, and I honestly feel like if you stand your ground, set boundaries, let this person know what you want, you ain't here to play games, and your only purpose to date is for marriage, because a lot of people get it mixed up. Some people date to have fun, do whatever they want to do. No. My goal, I knew what I was doing was wrong with God. I had knew better. I was raised better than that, and I didn't want it for myself no more. So I told him what I wanted and what I was not going to do anymore. A year or two later, he was like, okay. He brought up the topic and was like, I want to do it. So I'm like, I expected him to like walk away because we are young. And like a lot of young boys today really just want to, play in the playground and run off to the next playground, in other words. But he told me he wanted to do it, and he didn't walk away. And at that moment, like, I knew that was God speaking to me, like, keep doing what you're doing. Because at some point I did want to say, like, yeah, God, this ain't working out. I need to do this, because I was so used to, I had gotten in the habit of doing what I wanted to do. I had freedom at this point. Like, I'm like, God, it's hard, but I believe he brought that topic up, and God sent me confirmation, like, it's going to be all right. You're going to be cool. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I can honestly say my relationship with God has gotten a lot stronger. I feel, I don't know. It's like, I feel like I don't have a care or worry in the world. Like, we got situations going on, but I can be untouched by it. Like, I ain't going to say I don't care, because I do, but I don't let it affect me, in other words. So that was one thing. He brought up the question, the topic. God sent the confirmation. And I'm just like, okay, God, okay. But yeah, at the end, once it did happen, we both made it known, like, God gonna be the head of us. We gonna let him work this. We pray together. I think that's one thing that a married couple should always do, pray together. Like, you can pray on your own, but it's very good, and you feel power and encouragement and motivation when you pray together. Try doing it. But my first topic with it is communication. Now, even before we were married, my communication skills was off. I'm talking about off the hinges. Like, you couldn't get me to open up for nothing. Like, I would rather shut down, go through things by myself. If it be fixed, then hey, it's fixed. But I would rather just, like, with any situation, just like be to myself and keep it to myself. But once we got married, that no longer could work. Like, you have to talk. You have to talk. Gotta talk things out. And I'm not gonna say I'm the best with it right now, because I'm not. It's still a work in progress. But if you want your marriage to work or any relationship to work, you need to express how you feel and don't just hold it in. Also, I strongly believe comprehension comes with communication. It's no point in communicating if you don't understand. Like, you have to be open-minded. You have to be open-minded to your point of view and your significant other's point of view. And I believe, like, comprehension is a big thing. Like, it's okay to feel how you feel, but you also have to see where the other person is coming from, you know? Because I just feel like it'll make the situation better. But yeah, that's something that I had to work on and something I'm still working on. I have improved, I believe. But yeah. The next topic is religion and values. Like I said, church is a big thing for me. Excuse me. Church is a really big thing for me. Like, I really don't see how some people can say they love God, but you're not doing anything for him. You're not giving him no time, like no time at all. But like I said, church was becoming a routine for, well, it's always been a routine for me. I just had that little setback, but I came back. But it had become a routine for him. And honestly, I really believe everything would be so much better if your husband was in church. Like, that makes a huge difference. And some of the ways that he had before he was in church, he ain't got them no more. Like, I can give him his accolades. He ain't got those habits. He ain't got a lot of habits. He ain't got a lot of ways. He talk different. It's a lot of things that changed about him. But yeah. And you need to have values. Like, if it's even just valuing yourself, have some type of value about your life. If you don't have no value, you're not going to stand for anything. You ain't going to have no morals. You ain't going to, like, you need to value something. Value your mind, heart, your relationship with God. You need to value something. Once you have values, I believe your life, you see things differently, basically. The next thing someone wanted to know is how to handle fights. Like I said, no marriage is perfect. You're going to have ups and downs. My way to handle any argument is to just walk off. And I won't say walk off and leave the situation untalked about. Walk off, come back, apologize, and pray. That's the best way to deal with it, honestly. And do not tell people your business. That was something, like, even before we were married, like, I did go like, he did this, he did that. I did this, I did that. But it's nobody's business, really. It's not. If you made an agreement with this person, we gonna be together through thick and thin. Nobody gotta know what y'all going through but you, him, and God. That's it, and that's all. If something is too overbearing, like, yeah, we'll go to our pastor, but we haven't. Another thing is obedience. Obedience. Whew. Obedience. I struggle with that because I feel like we broke wrong. What you trying to tell me what to do for? You ain't my daddy, but you can't look at it like that. God placed somebody over you for a reason. If you think about it, somebody always have a head. Whether it's your mom, your dad, your boss, manager, it don't matter. It's just order. Nothing will go right if it ain't no order. And if I don't listen to him, ain't no order in our house. None of that. So I had to look at it as him not trying to be necessarily trying to, what's that word? not run me, but trying to boss me around. I don't know, but I had to look at it as he my head, and if he tell me to do anything wrong, he got to answer to God. I just need to do what God tell me to do and obey what he says. Like, another thing, like, that was really hard for me to do is, like, he don't like makeup. But I love makeup. I love to do my makeup. And when he told me, like, don't wear it, I just said, what?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Now, when he first did mention it, I did. Like, it took me, like, a couple of wears to realize, like, hey, this wrong. And it's real funny because he told me not to wear it. But when I was doing it, I'm thinking it's looking good. But it looked like I was casting sharp. So I'm like, dang, my makeup ain't never looked this bad. Like, it'll look good when I'm in the house, but when I go outside, I got too much of something on. And that has never happened to me. So I had to think about it like, okay, he told me not to wear it no more. So God, that's you messing my face up. You messing my face up. So I had to, it's a work in progress. Like, I'm not where I used to be, but obedience is a big thing, because if I don't obey him, he's going to feel like I don't respect him. And you need respect to grow in any relationship. You have to respect the next person. I have to respect him as my husband. So it's just certain things like, why I can't do this, why I can't do that. But maybe he sees something that I don't. But yeah, it's always good to listen. Another thing somebody said was children. Not sure what that means, but I guess before you get married, y'all, it's a lot of things like that need to be discussed, like the temperature of a room. Yes, a temperature of a room. He likes to be warm and I like to be cold. But yeah, I think having children is a big discussion, because some men in a relationship or women in a relationship don't want kids, but luckily we both want kids one day. Yeah, and it's just going into like a little girl talk. My next point was worth. Know your worth. Can't nobody put no dollar amount on your worth. Like, it's bigger than you just letting somebody treat you on a nice date, or let me do this for you. I feel like it's bigger than that, because you can give somebody a whole bunch of money or materialistic things, but if you don't have that loyalty, understanding, respect, stuff like that, it's not going to work out. So I would say know your worth. And a lot of women don't know their worth, but it's going to take a lot of praying and just self-love to know what you're worth. The next one was knowing when to walk away or stay. So we all have this thing called the heart and the mind. Sometimes your heart gonna tell you things that you feel is right. Sometimes your mind gonna tell you the things that you don't want to happen. Like, should I stay or should I walk away? Your heart gonna tell you to stay, but your mind gonna tell you to walk away. You have to know which one to listen to, because truthfully, sometimes you should listen to your mind. If you find yourself constantly being hurt or taking through things that's not healthy, or just toxic things in general, like, you shouldn't keep having to remind somebody, treat me like this. If somebody love you, respect you, and honor you, they're gonna treat you as such. They're not gonna dog you out. They're not gonna disrespect you. So of course you shouldn't stay with nothing like that, Because everybody deserves some type of goodness in their life, happiness. Goals and aspirations. I would say make you some goals, set you some goals. If you want to accomplish being married in 2 years, set that goal. If your partner can't honor and respect that, if that's something that you want, then toodles. Like, don't allow nobody else's actions to dictate what you want in your life. Like, if you set this goal at this point in time and you don't see it happen, or this person can't honor it, then don't allow that person to tell you, let's wait longer or do this or do that. No, and it don't take nobody no 10 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to realize this who I want. Like, I ain't saying like, okay, everything is on your own time, but at the end of the day, it's always that I see, it's always the women that sit back and wait for the man. But it should be the other way around. It's just something that I believe every woman should know. And you should instill that in your kids while they're young. Growing up, I did see a lot of things that I know I did not want for myself. So that's another reason why I feel like God took me in this direction. Don't let the wind knock you down. If it knocks you down, just get back up stronger. But yeah, I know I'm all over the place right now. It's a lot of things that I didn't say, but y'all can comment below what y'all want to hear. Any other questions that y'all have. Any videos y'all want to see. And the whole nine. And y'all will see Trey real soon. He'll be in the next video. Nah, but yeah. Bye.